Hi, I'm Lauren Wilson and this is Cake Decorating with Lauren Wilson. Today we're going to be making a naked drip cake. I know what you're thinking, naked, but the naked cakes are just with very thin icing or no icing at all. So first we're going to make the cakes, which I already did. You want to dump it out. And we'll cut the tops off. You want to cut the tops off so that they're not round and the cake will not be tilting or sideways. So you cut the top off. And then the tops you can either eat yourself or throw away. First, you're gonna make your icing, and then put a dollop down in the center of your cake board so that the cake will stick to the board. You want to make sure that it is centered so that you have just right all the way around. You can do whatever colors and flavors you want. I'm gonna do white chocolate white. And since this cake is already flat, I'm just gonna go ahead and put an icing down and not worry about cutting it so that we don't have as many crumbs. You want to smooth a thick layer in this case. On regular cakes, you'd put a thinner layer, but since this is a naked cake and it's not going to have much icing on the outside, you want to put a thicker layer on the inside. And then you'll put the next layer down. You want to put the top layer down onto the icing so that the crumbs don't get on the top. And then you'll put your next layer of icing down. Now that you have that icing on, you do the same thing as you did to the other layer and just smooth it out. And then you'll just add your next layer. And then you'll just smooth the sides with what icing is on it. And I'm just scraping some of the icing off the sides because there's a little too much for a naked cake. So I'm just gonna wipe it on the top. And then I'm just gonna put the rest of the icing I have on the top. And with a naked cake, it's okay to have a little bit of crumbs. You just don't want your cake falling apart and being all crumbs. Now you'll put your candy melts or chocolate. You can do whatever color you want. Today I'm gonna do blue because blue is my favorite color, so I do blue for pretty much everything. But you're gonna you can put it in a melting pot like what I have, or you can put it in the microwave. And then you'll just want to melt those. Okay, now that your not icing, your chocolate is melted, you will put it in a icing bag. You'll want to cut just a little bitty tip off so that the icing doesn't come out too much at once. I used a 8-inch. You can use whatever size of cake you want. I just used an 8-inch because it was the first thing I saw, so. And I used 3 layers of cake. You can use 1, 2, 6. It really doesn't matter. You'll just want to fill your icing bag with your chocolate. My chocolate, when it was melted, it wasn't thin enough for what we're going to do. So I had to add some heavy whipping cream to it. That works, and you can also add milk, but we were out of milk. You want to hold the end so that it doesn't come out all over your table when you're trying to fix the bag. And then you'll just go around the sides and just drip it down. In the places that you want more drip, you just hold it there longer than the others. And then you just put the rest in the center. And smooth it out with a knife. That way it gets completely covered. And then you might have to add more chocolate. My pot warmer I got at Walmart, and they also have them at Hobby Lobby and Michael's and just pretty much a lot of places, Amazon. But just a microwave works too, so you don't have to go out and buy stuff for this. You want to make sure you get all the gaps and the holes between the cake and icing, and chocolate. And since the chocolate is hot, it will melt your icing, so you don't want to work with it too much. And try to spread it once it's set up. And then you can add flowers if you want to make flowers, or you can just leave it like that. You can use this cake for a wedding or a baby shower or just anything you want. And that's how you make a naked drip cake. I've made 2 naked cakes before and I really liked them. That's why I decided to do the naked part, and then I really liked the drip cakes, so I combined the 2. So that's how it turned out. And if you want the recipe for the icing, you can go to SheratonValley.com and get that. And you can also get my fondant recipe, which I didn't use today, but I will in other videos. Thanks for watching.